How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today going to be showcasing the TEQ Cabba. Of course, this is not my gameplay. If you've been watching my videos in the previous few days, you will know that all of this is courtesy of Josh. We'll leave the link in the description down below, and I believe I forgot it when it came to the Kefla video, but I will try my very best to remember to put his Twitter link in the description down below. And the way that these sets of videos are going to work is basically I'm just going to go over what they can do whilst you guys are hopefully enjoying the gameplay in the background. So the thing about this particular Cabba is he is in fact a free-to-play unit, and he introduced a set of extremely unique abilities when it comes to passive skills, which makes him one of the first of his kind. And if you were to compare him to what he was like before, this is a very drastic improvement. And the stipulation, so to speak, that is on his card, and of course that is just the particular part of the passive that I'm on about, which you should be able to see on the screen right now. It makes it so that he is viable on the Universal Survival Arc team, which is something that you normally wouldn't consider. So, I mean, if they start introducing more units like this, then it's kind of like, okay, so this unit has a special ability that works extremely well on this particular category. So I'm definitely expecting to see something like this in the future, because it makes you want to run him on this particular team, or at least run a set of units that obviously fall within that particular stipulation. But regardless, he gives 2 keys to tech types, as well as a 30% stat increase, causes supreme damage, and he has a 12 key multiplier of 140%. And I'm pretty certain I've said this already, but he is a free-to-play unit, keep that in mind, and I just hit my by mistake. Regardless, moving on, he gets an 80% attack increase when performing a super attack. And this is where it gets very, very interesting. For every Universal Survival Arc unit on your team, increases the chance of performing a critical hit by 7%, and that can go up by 49%. So they don't need to be in the exact same rotation. You just need 4 Universal Survival, or not even 4. It needs to have up to 7, I believe, Universal Survival Arc units on your particular team, which is. Yeah, 7. For a moment I was like, wait, is it 7 yet? And then I realized, wait, you need the lead as well. Yep, there we go. Mathing with Alex. So you can have 7 units in total. Obviously, that is why the limit is 49%. But if you take into account the potential system buffs, like, in this particular situation, then technically the chance to pull off a crit is 89%. Because obviously, you have the 49% from, just the units on your team, potentially. I think in this particular run, we don't have a full team of Universal Survival Arc units, but we have a decent amount. So we have Caulifla, Jiren. I wonder if it counts Cabba himself. I mean, it should. Yeah, it definitely counts Cabba, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. So you have Caulifla, Cabba, Kefla, Jiren. So that is 4 units right there, which means that the opportunity to get a critical hit from, just his passive has gone up to 28%. And obviously, taking into account the potential system buffs as well, at level 20 crit, the chance to perform a critical hit is 40%. So that is what? That is a 68% chance to perform a critical hit, which of course is a very high chance. And now if we move on to his link skills, he has Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Pride, Shattering the Limit, Warriors of the Universe 6, as well as the Tournament of Power Link. So he is a very good unit. I mean, before he wasn't necessarily that great, pardon me. But now, because of how unique he is, I think he's definitely going to have a spot on the Universal Survival Arc team, I should say. If you don't have that many great units, you may have a slot in there for the Cabba in particular. But because that particular category doesn't have too many top tier units, you may not have all of them, so you may consider, running the Cabba, who, again, like I said, is very good. He's obviously going to hit hard. Like you can see right now, 100%. He tends to be around the 700k mark, which is decent, especially for a free-to-play unit. If he's not at 100%, I expect him to maybe be around 300 to 400,000. And of course, if he manages to pull off a critical hit, now it's going to be even higher. But I kind of said the same thing for the Kale, I believe. But once Jiren awakens, I would imagine that the increase that he gives to attack is going to be much higher, which obviously will increase the damage output of the majority of all of the units on the team that you are running. But for a free-play unit, Cabba is solid. He is missing the Prepared for Battle link, which is a bit of a shame. Of course, his main team is most likely going to be the Universal Survival Arc link. Well, that kind of ties in. the Universal Survival Arc team, and because they all share the Tournament of Power link, which is a free key link, it won't be that much of an issue for him to link up with the majority of the units in your team. Is he going to be a main rotation unit? Most likely not, but again, that's not what he is really intended to do. He's just kind of there to provide, link support and just provide that additional bit of damage towards the end of the rotation. Because like I said, he is going to most likely be a third slot unit. And how far into this gameplay are we? So we are about 5 minutes into this gameplay. Of course, we have Keffel on the team, like I pointed out. We have the Cabba as well. But let's actually see how hard he's going to hit with pretty much every single one of his attack links active. And of course, getting the boost from the Goku here. Okay. I expect him to be around 600k to 700k mark. But I like how at the very least they're making, getting certain units to 100%, specifically free-to-play ones, viable. Because it's like, if you can get free-to-play units to 100% and they can perform very well or very close to a summonable unit, then obviously that is a good sign for the game. So 762,000 for a free-to-play unit. Obviously that's just the attack stat, and if he manages to pull off a crit, 515k. So it's not bad. Again, this is the last stage of the event, so the fact that he hit that hard is pretty impressive to me. But just to see the difference between free-to-play units and obviously summonable units there, like the Keffler herself hit for 637k. They are both at 100%. So to me that is very impressive for the Cabba, for sure. I'm glad that they are starting to become a bit more unique with the passives. And we saw an incredibly unique introduction to the passive skills. With the Trunks and Zamasu, they introduced a set of passives that require you to have more health or less health for, bigger attack and defensive increases. When it comes to the Cabba here, if you have certain units that are part of an arc or a particular category, he has his chance to get a critical hit gets higher. So I like how they are making units a bit more unique. It's a bit of a shame that they don't do this for Dokkan Fests, but it is what it is. I'm glad. Well, actually, I'm happy that they don't do that for Dokkan Fest, because by not doing that, you are allowing a lot of creativity for other units like Cabba, and for units that you would normally overlook, adding a bit of uniqueness to their card makes you more likely to use them. And here we go, another great partnership here. We have Vegito Blue and the Super Saiyan Goku, and I believe the lead that these guys are on is that Jiren and Vegito Blue, or is that just a double Vegito Blue? It's either Jiren and Vegito Blue or a double Vegito Blue. There we go, double super attacks all around, and that is a cool looking super attack. I will give him that. Of course, this is Super Saiyan 2 Cabba. The form didn't appear for that long, but it still happened. It did still happen, and he is briefly out damaging Vegito Blue here, obviously, because my boy Vegito Blue doesn't have that build up. But after the second super attack, he just surpasses that straight away. Okay, 385,000, not bad at all. Definitely not bad there, but I think I've said everything that there is to say when it comes to the Cabba. Again, he is a very solid unit. Don't have too much else to say on him, so I'm going to leave it there for you guys. And of course, if you want to watch the rest of the gameplay, you can. But I've said whatever there is to say with the Cabba. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you do stick around, the like goal for this particular video is 700 likes. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the Cabba. Personally, I think that he is a very solid unit. Of course, going to have a lot of uses on that Universal Survival Arc team, especially because of the way that his passive works. But yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of the showcase.